Hello and welcome to another excruciating episode of Backdoor Bookworms. My name is MC, this is my husbando Chip.
Hello, I think I can work that one out actually. Yeah,
it's complicated, but you can crack the code.
It's not the most vague one you've done so far. Does that mean I speak Japanese now?
It does.
Excellent.
It does. Fucking weeb. And we are here to bring you the worst in fan fiction from around the internet, brought to life by our superior acting.
Ooh, you're getting a bit of an ego, aren't you? Where's this come from?
Telling the truth. Well, we're veterans of the podcast scene now. Experts at Sonic High School.
Unfortunately. We're old and we know Sonic High School. Great. Feel great now.
I peaked. So we are back once again with Sonic High School, the magnus opus of Dark Doom Firemaster. I don't need to say this, you know this, but it is the most addictive story online, the ultimate Sonic story about high school. Crazy bullshit has happened with our good friends Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, Rouge, Espio, and the bee guy.
Clammy?
Yeah.
Clammy the bee.
That's what they called me at school.
Because you stung and you were clammy.
It was an unimaginative but accurate name. So, what happened in previous weeks, Chip?
Well, it seems that Espio and Rouge have got a bit of a romance going on.
They did.
They're boyfriend and girlfriend and they've been holding boobies.
Yeah.
And it's become Espio's plan to put sex in Rouge.
Yeah.
And now he has Tails' invisibility hat.
He does.
Which at first we thought was a bit rapey.
Yeah.
But now we think is actually so no one can see them doing the sex or hear them putting the sex in each other.
Teenage shenanigans.
Yes, exactly. And I think that's it. I think we're pretty much caught up and that's where we are.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Are you saying the previous chapters before that aren't relevant? There isn't some sort of overarching storyline?
I think the first time we did this, we did 3 chapters and there wasn't an arc.
Yeah.
But I mean, there kind of was. There was the whole Chaos Emeralds, Eggman, Haunted Island sort of thing.
Yeah.
But since we've done this part 2, it's like another arc. The Espio and Rouge saga.
He's learning.
But there's definitely something. Hopefully it will, because this is going to be the last part we do for Sonic High School for the time being.
It will.
Unless, actually, while we're here, we brought this back because we had a request for it from one fan.
Oh, yes.
And before, when we started doing the second arc, I couldn't find the person who had asked us to do this.
Yeah.
But since that time, MC, I have gone on to find a comment that asked us to bring back Sonic High School.
And who was the charming gentleman who asked us to do that?
Well, assume he's a gender, if you will.
Okay, fair.
Because it could not be a man.
That's very true.
It could be anything. It could be a hedgehog, for all we know. But this was on one of our YouTube videos for the main podcast, How I Ripped Off Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and it was from Leaky, the anal gland.
I feel if I had to guess who would be a fan of the podcast from their name alone, I think Leaky would be up there.
It makes a lot of sense.
So thank you, Leaky. I hope that you're still listening, and
I hope you're still leaking.
Yeah.
And I hope you enjoy the final part of Sonic High School. It's Chapter 6, Espio and Rouge.
Espio walked to Rouge's house because it was time for their date together.
Oh, yeah!
And all Espio could think about was that they were about to make sex for the first time.
You get it, lad?
Yeah. Espio looked at the computer and read about what to do and what the right words were so he'd know how it works and how to say it right so no one would make fun of him. This is really quite...
Wow, that's detailed. So he's looking up the terms to use after he's done the sex to tell his friends about it.
I think...
And then I put the penis in the vagina.
My thought was that he was worried about getting all right with Rouge. Like, he didn't want to say, like, I'm going to put my thing into your flappy bit.
I mean, that works as well.
Yeah.
You get the point.
Yeah.
Literally.
It was Rouge's house he was at now, and it was in front of him. Espio knocked Rouge's house door.
Weird way of putting it. I hope she is home,
said Espio, and she was. She opened the door just then. Hello, I'm home, said Rouge, looking always sexy in a tiny baby bra and big cool boobs.
So she's like spilling out then. That's what's that's what's happening.
Yeah.
Okay. What is a baby bra? That makes me uncomfortable.
I know, same.
Let's just concentrate on the big cool boobs.
I know, that's... So what kind of, what are you looking for in the women? What type? Blonde, brunette? I like big cool boobs. Espio thought she looked like the hottest woman in the world that he could see from here. Baby, you're the hottest woman I can see right now. We're in an empty room. Yes. Where are you taking me on our date tonight?
That was too Tifa.
It was Tifa.
Yeah. Ho, ho, ho. Get in the fridge. Or...
Where are you taking me on our date tonight? Whispered Rouge in a sex-filled voice.
Oh, maybe that's why you should have done Tifa's voice then, because her voice is pretty sex-filled.
True.
I mean, I think so anyway. That's what I think when I'm next to you and we're recording.
Espio thought this one over on the way over so that he could say it right the first time and get her to do what he wanted. That's sex.
Just in case we hadn't picked it up already.
Well,
said Espio.
Just let me put on this science hat and we will begin sex.
Hey baby, how about I put on my science hat and we begin sex?
I've heard like a lab coat fetish or something like that, but a science hat.
Also, I feel like this is some sort of confused idea about how contraception works.
Oh,
like, make sure you wear protection. Don't worry, I got my science hat.
Well,
like, he means a condom, right? No.
Well, I'm only going to refer to condoms as science hats from now on.
Rouge looked shocked. That was actually my
you.
fuck
Yeah,
up.
well done.
Rouge looked shocked, but she was probably excited too. No, fucking... Okay, that was his fuck up this time.
Keeping all that in.
Rouge looked shocked, but she probably was excited too. She probably... Yes, okay.
Well
I
done.
got that right wrong. Espio could tell they both had an erection.
Oh, he's going to put their erections in their science hats.
What?
Said Rouge in a shocked way.
Right here?
Espio said...
Yes, this hat was made by Tails, specifically for our date. It makes it impossible to see and impossible to hear why I am wearing it.
Espio did a cool face at her because being smart can be cool too, so as long as you're not a nerd ass.
Oh, that was getting really sort of complimentary and accepting of like all different types of kids at school until we got to that point. You're a nerd ass.
Rouge said,
Okay, let's go inside.
going vaguely thingy again. Whatever, fuck it. And gently grabbed Espio's hand, but he pulled it back and she fell, causing him to fall, and they both together fell onto the grass where they rolled around in it until they were about in the middle of Rouge's house's front lawn. So there was plenty of room around them for activities.
Well, a lot of felling happened in that sentence.
I think he's going for that sort of like romantic film where they sort of, oh no, I fell, and oh no, you fell on top of me, and our faces are close, and now we begin sex.
They're frolicking, right? There's a bit of frolicking happening, or felicking, as it could be with all the felling.
No,
said Espio.
I want to make sex in you right here.
So romantic. And Espio put on the invisibility hat so nobody could see or hear them, and a whole new world of possibilities were optioned to them, so they could do sex in whatever way they wanted, and it was time to start sex right now.
You can feel Dark Doom Firemaster getting harder as he writes this. And he's got a big, massive, erection for Rouge and her erection.
With her big cool boobs. Espio revealed his penis to Rouge, who looked at it. Rouge said, "Cool," and took out her vagina. Just whipped it out.
Like she was carrying some sort of sack or something like that. It's like, poof, here you go.
Espio's penis was really big from looking at Rouge, like when he was in church and it's so boring, but you just get a boner anyway.
Well, we've all been there, right? We've all had the church boner.
Rouge's vagina looked like a surprised ghost. Oh my god.
Oh my Jesus Christ. Oh God.
I think I just got scared off vaginas.
I think I got more turned on by surprised ghosts. Fuck me, that is brilliant.
Let's just end the podcast there. Nothing will ever top it.
No, thanks for joining in, everyone.
Goodbye, everybody. We're never going to create anything again because nothing could ever top that.
Oh,
Dark Doom Firemaster has beaten art.
I mean, we're literally going out with a bang here, aren't we?
I'm going to carry on anyway, but it's all downhill from now. Espio's penis approached Rouge like a plane flying down at the airport, but instead of being full of businessmen, it was... I was wrong. It gets better. Oh. Espio's penis approached Rouge like a plane flying down at the airport, but instead of being full of businessmen, it was full of Espio's creamy Italian salad dressing.
Oh, that whole paragraph is the favourite thing we've ever. Is my favourite thing we've ever done on the podcast.
This is my favourite thing in the entire
Oh
world.
my goodness! Surprise ghost, creamy Italian salad dressing.
Plane full of businessmen.
Took out her vagina.
Revealed his penis, looked at it. She said, "Cool."
I feel a bit broken. I'm not gonna lie. Holy crap! Holy crap!
I feel like I've just emptied my plane of its creamy Italian salad dressing.
And all the businessmen have left too.
Here it comes!
Cried Espio, ramming his mauve Avenger into Rouge's vagina spot.
Like, Espio did all this research before, and it's like, I've got to get all the terms right.
And he
Make
did.
sure I know everything.
He did. He really did.
It's like, oh, there's the surprise ghost. Okay, good.
I'm trying to imagine the sort of Rorschach test where someone shows you a picture of vagina and you go, "Surprise ghost." Okay. Rouge screamed sex noises, and Espio messed around with her boobs and face like she was the X-Men arcade game.
What? What? Oh, because of... Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, because he's got like a joystick and buttons. And
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that.
that's how I do it.
And face as well. She sort of mess around with her face, just squelch your palm all over it.
Oh, spamming the A button.
Espio slapped his big, awesome penis from side to side in her vagina like a hot dog windshield wiper. And Rouge was ripping grass from the lawn.
Oh, my face hurts. Oh.
I'm worried that the invisibility hat didn't work. And now she's pregnant.
Hot dog windscreen wiper.
Big awesome penis, big cool boobs. No wonder they're such a good match. She's got big cool boobs. He's got a big awesome penis.
Oh, I can't breathe.
Then Espio used his tail to flip her over, in brackets, he can do this, and put his penis into her butt.
Whoa, this is moving on a bit fast,
I know,
isn't it?
well,
It was anal the first night.
They do move fast, we've already established this.
That's true.
He moved his penis in circles in her butthole like he was building a golf course and digging out the back nine. That's a new euphemism for anal sex. Gonna dig out the back nine.
I'm going to build a golf course.
Gonna move my penis in circles in her butthole. Rouge was flapping her bat wings like an idiot and not flying because Espio's was holding on to her arse cheeks and pressing into them with his fingers and leaving marks that looked like it said "wow" when combined with the spot where her butthole is. And that is what she felt because Espio seemed to be a sex professional.
Oh my god.
That's what you got to do, kids. Read about it on the internet, learn all the terms, build a golf course and dig out the back nine in her arsehole, mash her face like the X-Men arcade game, and you too can be a sex professional.
I think my life goal is now to become Espio.
He is the alpha
Is it a hedgehog?
chameleon?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Animal.
Yes.
Yes.
Rhino? Espio used his tail again to flip her over and did all-star sex things, like using his penis like a rolling pin on her face. and plugging his penis into her belly button to see how far it would go, and making a balls hurricane with swirling his balls and her balls.
I have so many questions. This is
I don't
so
have any
much.
questions. He's just answered every question about sex that I have, namely, how do you do it? What are the names of the things involved? How are golf courses involved?
Like, do we know if this was written for the comedy effects.
It must be.
Bro,
it must be. There's no way someone
deranged
would write
lunatic
this.
in his basement.
It's got to be a joke.
If it is, it's the best thing ever.
I know. I do feel inadequate. Not
Yeah.
because of the sex scene, though, also that. But also just the writing of this dude. Like, you have to be... Do you have to be an amazing writer to write this
Yes,
bad?
I'm
right?
going to say it now. This is
Yeah.
the best thing ever committed to literature.
I think he doesn't write anything good because he just put every other author out of business.
Yeah, he would. He's the Stephen King of Sonic the Hedgehog sex games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, whatever. So we already said about the Bulls Hurricane, right?
Yeah.
Good. I wouldn't want to miss out on the Bulls Hurricane.
And her balls.
Yeah.
Yep.
Why not? Let's go with it. Finally, they both got so sexy that Espio's penis ejaculated, and semen came out of it and landed on Rouge, who was lying there on the lawn. But nobody could see them, so it was okay.
Oh, that's good. So the invisibility hat has worked.
Good.
I'm happy
Good,
about
good.
this.
At that point, Espio screamed,
It's semen time!
and Rouge shouted,
Come on, what did Rouge shout?
I can't do a French accent at the best of times. Never mind shouting and that line. I just create a generation in me. Espio ejaculated semen into her vagina, and that was what happened.
It's semen time. Create a generation in me. I mean, surely the sexiest things anyone's ever said, right?
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Now that they were done doing sex, they put their penis and vagina and balls away. There was a lot of balls involved.
Apparently.
And Espio took off the invisibility hat, and it was like nothing ever happened, but they both know it did, because they were there for it,
Bye-bye.
said Espio. And Espio walked off her property and away to his house, and did the rest of his things until school happened the next day.
Let's just go to the aftermath bit.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, okay. So let's look at this in a critical, analytical way.
I don't think that's possible.
No, I'm going to try.
Okay.
We finished the arc.
We did.
It was about Espio having feelings for Rouge.
Yeah.
He did something about them. He was brave. He put himself out there,
Yeah.
and there was some science element to it as well. Friendships. Sonic and Tails helped Espio with the invisibility hat.
Yeah.
Then we had the date and the big day,
Yeah.
and everything went as smoothly as it is possibly to do.
I know, it was amazing.
They did the sex.
Yeah.
They got their penis and vaginas out and all their balls.
Yeah.
They did all the things that he'd read about on the computer.
He did. Yeah.
And they were both happy because it was semen time and he created a generation in Rouge.
Yeah.
And off he went. I'd like to think as he was leaving the house, he had a little
Pimp
strut.
walk, yeah.
And it's a happy ending. Everything well. The invisibility hat stayed on, and they had a lovely time.
Do you think Rouge is pregnant now, though? Because she did say to create a generation in me.
I really hope so, just so we can eventually read the writings on her pregnancy and how that goes. Yep.
Oh my god! Yes. Yes. I've learned so much from this that I want to learn more about how pregnancy works as well.
Yeah, me too. Me too, so much. I want Dark Doom Firemaster to teach me everything he knows. Give me all of his knowledge.
Also, it says in the blurb, this story contains no graphic descriptions. But that was the most erotic, graphic sex scene I've ever read.
Yeah, that's a lie, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's rated M, which I guess is mature, right?
Yeah.
So
I don't think there's a rating high enough for how sexy and erotic and arousing that was.
Rated S for it's semen time. Well, I mean, great. We managed to finish the arc.
We did.
I'm going to keep using that word because it's funny. So this arc is complete. And for now, we're going to leave Sonic High School.
We will, until Drippy the...
Vagina what?
Yeah, asked us to do another bit.
But on that note, if you do want us to do more,
Yeah.
we'd be willing to do it. I mean,
would.
I just had the best time reading that.
It won't take much to persuade us.
No. So if you're enjoying Sonic High School, do come and get in touch. Let us know, because we may maybe do some bonus episodes along with the main podcast at some point.
Yeah.
Perhaps at the end of the season we'll do some more. It depends how much kind of demand there is for it. Like if you want to know what happens to Espio and Rouge, if Rouge gets a baby put in her, then
a generation.
then you've just got to let us know, and we will go into Chapter 7 and beyond with Sonic High School.
Indeed.
And there are many, many ways in which you can get in touch with us as well. So you can come to Facebook and find us at facebook.com/howiRippedOffPodcast.
We are, of course, on Twitter at HowIRippedOff.
And if you're coming to this for the first time, or you want to just go and re-listen to other episodes, you can find our back catalogue on SoundCloud, Stitcher Radio and iTunes.
And as we've mentioned before, it really helps us a great deal if you can leave us a rating and a review on any of those platforms. We really appreciate it. And of course, as Leaky the anal gland found out, we're quite easy to persuade to do things. So yes.
Leaky the Anal Gland sounds like he could be a character in Sonic High School.
He really does.
Yeah, that's amazing. Maybe Leaky the Anal Gland, reach out to Dark Doom Finemaster. Maybe he'll write about your adventures, and we'll read them.
we would. We will enact them in real life.
I think that's all that's left to be said now, MC. Is that now that we've finished with Sonic High School for the time being, next week, it is the return.
Motherfucker!
It is Season 3 of Tamora Gayson, or How I Ripped Off Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
God,
We're back,
yes.
baby!
I'm really excited.
I won't get to do much because Chip's dead, so there's
and he's not coming back.
He's definitely not coming back. No, that's not going to be a thing to happen. But I am very excited.
Me too.
It's going to happen.
Which character is going to be evil? His teeth are going to be stupid.
Yes. And we have some little exciting treat next week for the listeners as well as the show returning. Something a little bit extra as well. I'll leave that there for now. So yeah, I guess bye.
Yeah.
See you next week for the return of the podcast.